page. Everybody ogle at the beauty of things. Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
ooh,
Look at it. Ooh, so good.
It's really
This
pretty.
looks like Elysium, possibly, is the artist here. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, poster designed by Sarah Webb. I always love Sarah Webb's work. So good. That's Sarah W-E-B-B. E-B-B? It's so pretty. Oh, hang a little star on the tree. Okay. This is what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna ogle at everything and then forget what I was here for. I've already forgotten. Oh no, I was thinking of this one piece that has a billowy skirt and a half. Let me show you. I think... Oh golly, where was it? Maybe in characters? Nope. I need to fill this out more. There's not enough characters in here. I know exactly what I'm looking for, so I'm gonna see it and be like, whoa, there it is! But for now... Ah, there it is! Look at that billow! I want that kind of flumph in the skirt here, so we're gonna take that as inspiration. Oh, maybe I'll have her, because I don't want to like copy anything straight up, and this feels very similar to the pose I was going for, so I think maybe I'll have her twist forward as if like looking behind or something like that. So front torso and then maybe side legs, but we're gonna get that flump. That's all I want in life, is that flump. I wonder, yeah, I think we just gotta flump it. I was trying to think of like, is there any reasoning behind why it's shaped certain ways? And I think we're just gonna have to, for the most part, feel it out, because that's what they call, I mean, it's somewhat anchored because there are clearly pleats in the skirt and there's a motion to it. However, when there are folds that are kind of, well, like say you throw a shirt on a floor, those are called inert folds, and for the most part they don't have much reason or logic to them. And a lot of times I find it most useful if you just like have reference in front of you to mimic them. But since we're doing this way, I think that I'm just gonna have to kind of feel it out, and if I can find any reasoning for how I am structuring it, I'll try to shout it out to you guys. Because folds are something real hard, and if you haven't seen the 7 types of folds, then you should look that up, 7 types of folds. And then you'll learn something about some of the logic behind folding fabric.
Anthony Jackson says, a reality show star character. That will be an interesting character to draw.
A reality show character? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what that would look like. It depends on the reality show, I suppose.
And if it's them in the reality show or them like out on the street being followed by paparazzi, imagine big sunglasses type of thing.
Exactly. Who knows? Also, this character might be holding something like a light or something like that.
Kendall put a link to Art of Sarah Webb in the chat, and also a link to Anna's Pinterest if anybody wants to look at what Anna saved on her boards.
Oh my gosh, so much good stuff. There's just so much on Pinterest, and I need to spend some more time on there to find the good stuff. I'm gonna have it twist like that. If you guys didn't do the flour sack, what do you call it, like exercises, basically you take a flour sack, which is like this, but like a little more pooched out, like it's got that weight at the bottom, and you basically just twist and move it as many times in as many ways as you possibly can. That is an excellent exercise for twisting any form, but mostly like the abdomen of a human being. If you can imagine like a you see the back of the sack over here, but you want to see the front of it over here. It gives you a way to kind of do that in a simplified form. And then you learn a little bit about how to use that in a human torso. Like, oh, here's the front side, center line. Here's the back side, center line. So, anyways, that's what I'm kind of pulling from here. So I'm thinking front side here, like we're kind of seeing it at 3/4, but it's kind of front facing torso. And then as it goes down to the hips, we're going to have it twist. And we're going to see less of this chunk. This side of the torso. If that makes sense. Then if you connect the legs, then you can get, whoa, hip shapes. And figure out how much you want of, like, basically I'm just doing a mannequin right now. And then we can overlay, like, whatever character type stuff we want on here, like body form and all that jazz. I want to start proactively getting some different body types in my artwork because I feel like I default to one and I want to just break out of that.
Kendall says I need to spend less time on Pinterest. It's my addiction, worse than Instagram.
I mean, it's more productive than Instagram, I think, personally. So at least there's that. But hey, I'm not trying to enable you, Kendall. If you find that there's a problem, you can stop it. Read Atomic Habits. Anthony, Corinne, and I are reading it right now, and it's real fun. I love going through it with you and Corinne because you get like the flavor. Like Corinne being like, "Oh my gosh, how many times is it gonna say this?" Blah blah blah.
Kendall says mannequin legs.
Mannequin legs! Yeah, we need to like... I also like noodle legs. Noodle legs are good for figuring out direction of things. Yeah, I think I like the forward torso looking back kind of thing. It feels like Sarah in Labyrinth, where she's just like, you know, at the ball, like, you know? I'm just gonna keep going.
I know. Kendall says, I just love pinning. I have 16,000 plus pins.
Oh my goodness, Kendall. That's a something. That's a something. But, I mean, as long as you love those pins and they're useful to you.
Kendall says, I make a new board for every project.
That is a good one. A good way to go about it. Oh, I do love layers of fabric where it shows like, oh, this is under that one, and so on and so forth. Makes it feel so full. I am going to have it, there's a little bit of reason and rhyme to this, just based on all the fabric is going to gather here at the waist. So pleats come out like this, like the fabric folds in and how do I show this? There's like a layer of fabric and then it's like folding back. Wait, this isn't showing. Like folding back and then like that. And like that. Does that make sense? Like the fabric is like folding. Like
zoom in.
That makes sense, yeah.
Looks like a angry, tired, sad face.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah. With giant tears streaming down his face.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. Pleats are a thing. Alright.
What was the book you were mentioning earlier? Or just 7 types of folds? Was that?
Yeah, 7 types of folds. I'm sure there are many, many books. I can't remember them off the top of my head right now.
7 types of folds. Pipe fold, zigzag fold, spiral fold, half-lock fold, diaper fold, drop fold. Was that 7?
Indeed, all of that. Drop folds are inert folds, just a different name for it.
That was 6.
What's the next one?
I don't know.
Make it up.
Plump.
Plump. I like that.
Or
plump.
did you say a flump fold?
Oh
like
yeah,
that one.
a floof.
Jake Green in the chat.
Jake,
hello,
what's up?
so good to see you.
Jake, you have outsmarted me by being the first one to comment on Anthony's latest post on Patreon. How dare you? That should be me.
But then Anna told me you forgot to put an attachment.
So I do win.
But the attachment is honestly just like an easier way to download it. But if you click the title photo, it's as big as the attachment file is.
I did a good thing.
You did. No, because I've done it on all of my other posts, put it as an attachment. But
Yeah. I like the attachment personally. Just because I feel like I'm getting it legitimately.
legit.
Well, you could always like download people's pictures, but you don't do that because,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do is probably have some translucent fabric. So we will still get to see what the body is doing, but we'll see all that flump.
All that flump.
My flump.
What's she gonna do with all that flump? All that flump
up in here.
inside that skirt, petticoat? What?
Petticoat? Inside your petticoat there is a flump. Oh my goodness.
I'm writing that down too for my wizard story.
Wizard story? Wow, I had no idea. Oh, you guys want to know some stuff about folds? I used to do this thing before I knew what folds were or how to do them at all. Way back in school, when you would like doodle on your notebooks in high school or whatever, and just endlessly come up with different patterns and things. I became obsessed with like basically folds, but I always thought of them more like flowers. So let me show you. Beep, bop. I even made a painting of it on my ceiling when I was in one of the rooms of my parents' house. And man, I need to paint over that because it's still there and it's half finished and it doesn't look good. Anyways, so I would start from a point and then radiate out with lines. And then you would go, woo. Well, actually, I think more like you would start with the woo. Yeah, I would start with the woo. Woo, 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 whoa, like that. And then you go with the radiating lines, but you go from the apex convex curve, whatever you would call that, the point of the curve that's furthest out, and then go back to the line. And then you guys, then you go on the back side and you do the line like this. Always going to that point that you're radiating out from, which is exactly the same thing as drawing pipe folds. But I just did this as like a decorational thing a lot in my notebooks in school, and it was like my favorite thing to do because it was just so satisfying. There's something to it that's like a little bit complex, and so you're kind of like, I don't know, it's like a puzzle solving thing in your brain. It's happy because you're doing it. And you could add like extra little like oh or whatever, but I always like doing this and then like shading in the backside. Oh yeah. And there you go. 90% of my notebooks were just
What a
this.
Bob Ross moment you had just then.
And then you go woo 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 woo, and then you keep going and you never stop. And this is your life now.
This is History of America, Part 1.
I need to send you guys a picture of my parents' ceiling because it's just this. Yikes. In purple.
Only in a corner, you didn't do the whole room.
It's right above the doorway. You walk in, you see it, and you're like, what is that?
But it's not the whole ceiling. We'll go back, we'll finish it.
Yeah.
Because you keep going, you never stop. That was what you said.
Never stop, just keep going.
Anthony, Kendall said a dream portfolio article by Anna Davis Court and posted a link to that in the chat and said, by the way, I shared this in my class and then it suddenly got put into a newsletter.
Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, Kendall. And to your, was it the professor who did that?
I'm
Whoever
not sure.
did that.
Jake Green says, ooh, first, Anna did a good thing.
Thank you. I need to hear that. Anna did a good thing. I like how vague it is, because then I could just be like, yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right.
Jake goes on to say, I only ever access Patreon on my phone, and I'm probably missing out quite a bit.
Boy, get on that computer, Patreon. I'll tell you what, it's a whole different world.
It really is.
No,
You
I
should
honestly,
update their
I
app.
never access it on my phone, so I don't know. What kind of top should the dress be? What's fairy like to you? Off the shoulder, puff sleeves, what kind of neckline? Should we do like high collar or like one of those boat neck things?
Ooh, boat neck. Or you could just do like a crop top.
Just a crop top. That's fairy like.
Yeah.
What?
Depending on the fabric that you, I don't know, use, I suppose.
Fabric that I use. What should we go to the fabric store?
Okay.
Okay. This is enough to go off of for our actual image, and we can come back to all of this, but still, I would love to know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we need to zoom out for a second and get like overall shapes of this skirt, because I think that that is what I want to do right now. Yes, good.
Samrina in the chat says, hi, Anna and Anthony.
Wait, who?
Hello. Samrina.
Samrina, hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
Kendall says, quote, start with a woo. Anna.
And then you get whoosh whoosh, and then there's a whippity doo. And then I hit her with a bat, and then whoa, take that!
And then I geek her.
Yeah.
Green says, that's super cool, Anna. And Anthony Jackson says, I used to do those same folds all the time in school. I made something for my teacher doing that. They were used for a really fun assignment. And Alessandra in the chat says, hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Had a rough day and a horrible experience at the oral surgeon. Sad face.
I'm so sorry, Alessandra, but I'm very glad that you're here with us. And now it's safe. It's a good time. I'm so sorry that happened, but we will forget it ever happened. That's how we do things, right?
Purge it from your mind.
Search it from your mind, bridge it from your mind. That's what caption said.
Bridge it from your mind.
Just take Bridget. You bridge it in your mind.
Kendall says, yeah, the owner / teacher of the class decided to share it with the whole community. Then Kendall goes on to say, I vote for square line top.
Square line.
I don't care what the names of these colors are because I'm bad at fashion.
Well, wait, are you saying that?
No, that was Kendall.
Kendall.
I'm great at fashion. What are you talking about?
Fashion. That kind of reminds me of like Edwardian, possibly. Or Victorian. I don't know. I'm also bad at fashion.
Well, maybe these are called lasagna straps because they're thicker than spaghetti. Let's just name it after Italian foods.
How do you say it? I know that the name of this, it's like parpadelle. Is that how you say it? Parpadelle pasta? It's like the
Oh,
thick
right.
bread.
I'm good at... I thought that was a fashion term. Fashion term or noodle? You decide. It's a good guessing game. What was the thing that you were telling me about the other day? You're like, mise en place, everyone knows, and also this obscure fashion reference. I think it started with a P.
Peplum?
Peplum, yeah.
Peplum?
That's what it was.
We could
Yeah,
put
it was
a peplum
peplum.
on it. Peplum is like a little...
A type of olive.
Clearly. Have you seen my peplum olive tree? Actually, honestly, this peplum might be good. What do you think? A little peplum?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this is like a long line top. If it goes this far down, if we cut it up a little bit higher, then it would be a different waistline. So, what do you think? Higher, lower, same?
Lower.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Lower than this. Lower. It's just a mermaid
It's another
dress.
dress. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is take this one to our original. Well, I'm actually gonna copy it. I know I'm copying work, you guys. Take me.